Now to the Republican Party and the growing divide over what comes next. An increasing backlash against Republicans who voted to impeach President Trump. Late today, Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy met with the former president as the divided party plots a path forward. Some Republicans have already jumped ship, leaving the party. Many of those who remain embrace Trumpism. But the fight for the future of the Republican Party is still far from settled. Our Rachel Scott reports.
It has become a fight for her political life. Congresswoman Liz Cheney is now not only facing a primary challenger, many of her colleagues in the House are now actively campaigning against her, too. Congressman Matt Gaetz in Wyoming today.
If you want to prove that you have the power, defeat Liz Cheney in this upcoming election, and Wyoming will bring Washington to its knees.
And back in Washington, a petition is circulating among GOP lawmakers calling to push her out of party leadership.
I don't think she should be the chair of the Republican conference anymore. The reality is she's not representing the conference. She's not representing the Republican ideals.
All of this because she voted to impeach Donald Trump, saying there has never been a greater betrayal by a president of the United States.
In my view, Donald Trump demands absolute loyalty and gives none in return. I hope others will join Liz Cheney.
10 of the 211 House Republicans voted to impeach, most now facing threats.
I have colleagues who are now traveling with armed escorts out of the fear for their safety. It's sad that we have to get to that point, but our expectation is that someone may try to kill us.
And as the partisan lines sharpen, Ohio Republican Senator Rob Portman said he's retiring.
Our country's polarized right now. It's kind of shirts and skins, isn't it? And that makes it more difficult to find that common ground because elected officials aren't rewarded for that.
That unexpected announcement only underscoring a Republican Party that is in turmoil, riddled with infighting and bitterly divided over its future.
Where is the Republican Party at this moment?
Irretrievably broken. It is the party of sedition. It is the party of the big lie. It is the party that is home base for a cult of personality, autocratic leader with blood on his hands from the incitement. The Republican Party allowed that to happen.
Steve Schmidt is the founder of the Lincoln Project, a group of lifelong Republicans who actively campaigned against Trump. He's now a Democrat.
What the conservative party has to understand is you can't compromise with the white supremacists, the conspiracy loons, the autocrats. They have to be on the outside.
Republican leader Kevin McCarthy is calling on his party to stop the infighting. ABC News has learned on a call he told GOP lawmakers to, quote, cut that crap out, adding, I'm not putting up with that anymore. But for some conservatives, it's too late. Jennifer Horn said she's had enough.
What was the breaking point for you?
I always kind of held on to the hope that if we were able to defeat Donald Trump, that there would be voices of honor, voices of leadership that would come forward within the party. I didn't leave the party because of Donald Trump. I left the party because of Republican leaders within the party.
What would it take for you to come back to the Republican Party?
There's not a path for me to go back to the Republican Party. I'm an independent today, and that's where I'll stay, I'm sure, as a voter for the rest of my life.
Not everyone sees the party as a lost cause.
I'm staying in the party because I want to grow the party and have bigger coalitions. You have suburban women, of minority, and to just bring better ideas.
Former Congresswoman and ABC News contributor Barbara Comstock opposed Trump, but believes the party has a strong future if it refocuses.
So I do wish groups like the Lincoln Project would focus on getting Republicans elected who represent those majorities. Go fight and spend your effort on, getting rid of a Marjorie Greene, battling, getting rid of a Jim Jordan.
And Comstock worries Republicans like Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, known for pushing baseless conspiracy theories, only distract from the party's message.
I think she should be gone. Be gone. QAnon, be gone. Get them out of our party. All of the things she stands for are everything that I and conservative Republicans for decades have opposed.
Not every Republican who criticizes Trump has been defeated at the polls. Senator Susan Collins and Ben Sasse both won re-election in 2020. And this week, they were among 5 Republicans and 50 Democrats who voted to move forward with the impeachment trial. But 45 GOP senators opposed the move, saying the trial is unconstitutional.
45 votes means that the impeachment trial is dead on arrival.
Trump's influence on the party's future still looming large. Today, Leader McCarthy is in Florida, meeting with the impeached former president just 12 days before his second trial begins.
McCarthy and Trump talked unity as the party faces the difficult task of getting different wings to work together and move forward.
There's been lots of infighting within the Republican Party lately. Rachel Scott joins us now. Rachel, what more can you tell us about that meeting between President Trump and Minority Leader McCarthy?
Well, Lindsay, we know that this is a meeting that the Republican leader, Kevin McCarthy, actually had been requesting. So today it did happen. Trump and McCarthy sitting down there in Florida. The Trump's team releasing this picture of them together. We know that President Trump was also pretty unhappy with what McCarthy said about his words at that rally. He said that he needed to take some responsibility for what happened. Tonight, Trump's team calling the meeting cordial, Lindsay.
Rachel Scott, thanks so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.